Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars, to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia, Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next. What's going on, everyone? Thrift Barringer here, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live, and we got the CVCC Coaches Show, and we're starting it off with the head baseball coach of CVCC. His name is Hunter Vick. How are you, Coach Vick?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
All right, a couple things before we actually get into CVCC that I want to throw past you, man. Clingstones had a game last night, and a former CVCC grad, Tim Hudson, threw out the first pitch, who also played at a place that you know very well, Auburn, as well. And it's funny, I see him throw out the first pitch there, and then a few days ago, I actually went to an Auburn baseball game, and Auburn beat LSU, and now they're ranked in the top 6, man. So it's pretty cool how baseball is such a big deal in this area, man.
It is. It is. It's a baseball-enriched area, you know, that's got a great history of professional baseball players, and it's a good place to come develop, you know.
All right, Coach, you had a game yesterday. It was supposed to be a doubleheader, ended up being a single 9-inning game that went down to the wire, and your guys ended up pulling out a game that I think was more of a confidence booster, if you will. What did you take away from beating Andrew College as you finish out? You got a couple more series that are huge in terms of seeding in your conference.
Yeah, it was definitely a chance for our guys to get back on the winning track after having a tough week last week. But it also gave some of our guys the opportunity to play that doesn't get to play every day. So it kind of gave us a chance to see some guys get some at bats that, and you know, I think it'll help us out as we go on. Some pitchers that got to throw that hadn't got to throw that, you know, we saw a good sign. So that I think yesterday was a kind of chance for everybody to get out there. Yes, build confidence, but again, it was great to get a win.
So, Coach, now that we are heading into getting a win over Andrew, you're heading to the final couple weeks of the regular season here. Some of the guys that have been huge contributors for your season, including your #1, Gavin Blair, what has he meant knowing that every time he touches the mound, he gives your team and your team a chance to get a big win?
Yeah, that you can't say enough about, you know, being able to hand somebody the ball game one, and I know they're going to at least give you 6-7 innings, you know, and he's been that guy for, you know, every outing this spring. Right. So I can't say enough about him as far as giving us that, you know, not having to use a lot of arms for that first game means a lot, and happy for him. He's having a great year.
You said your '2, who has been out these last couple of weeks. Who's had to step up and fill in the void, and do you expect him to come back as you get ready for conference tournament play?
Not real sure on if he'll come back right now. We kind of got him shut down, and he for a couple weeks, and then he's going to try to start tossing again. And if he's still having some pain, we're going to kind of go in and get an MRI. But right now, it's just been bullpen by committee. You know, basically whoever's available. We've been running through a lot of different guys, trying to give different looks. But we've had some guys step up. Kenyon Meeks is a guy that we hadn't had early in the year, that we're just getting back, and he's trying to get a few innings in him. So that's a good sign. We lost one, but we're getting one back. So don't know for sure when we'll get Michelle back. But we'll know here in a couple weeks.
Richard, you're gonna have to edit this part out too. Is sophomore night only softball, or is it baseball?
May 3rd.
May 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's the May 3rd Saturday is gonna be sophomore night. All right, we'll save talking about a lot of your sophomores for that week. When we do it. But Coach, this week we're talking a lot of your sophomores because it's sophomore night on Saturday. Okay, Coach, OC. Cool.
Absolutely.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. But in terms of hitting, Harrison Long, who got off to a kind of a slow start, Justin Velos, who got off to a rocket start, every baseball player is going to hit that little bit of a lull. The season's super long, man. You play a ton of games. But Harrison Long has been one of your hottest hitters at first base. We talk about his progression throughout this year, Coach.
He kind of got out to a hot start actually at the beginning of the year, and then he kind of went on a little lull at the beginning of conference. The last time you really want to start that. But credit to him, he's been working hard. I think he was nominated this past week for Player of the Week.
Awesome.
I think he hit like 533 on the weekend, a home run, stole a couple bases. So, and then leading on into yesterday, I think he had a double yesterday, a couple RBI. So he's definitely been swinging a hot stick for us, and hope it continues.
All right, Coach. We're going to kind of explain everyone how this works in terms of the conference play going into the conference tournament. Right now, you're in that middle pack. But for everyone out there, so they understand, for you to make the conference tournament, you need to be a top 6 seed. Is that correct? And then 2 teams from Louisiana are actually joining you in your conference tournament. So if you don't mind, like you did with me off there, kind of break down for the audience on what you're trying to play for right now towards the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely for the JUCO Division I series, we take our top 6 teams to the state tournament. Louisiana brings in 2 teams that will field the number 2 seed, 8 seed. And basically we play an 8-team tournament with 2 Louisiana teams to have the state champion and the regional champion. So the winner of that 8-team tournament will go straight to the World Series.
Awesome, man. So right now we are right on the threshold of making it.
Yep.
What is the message to the guys? You got a huge next couple of series, Coach, and they're towards a lot of the teams are playing in the bottom half of the conference. I know you don't care about that because you can get beat any given day.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the message to the team to finish out strong and maybe move up maybe in top 4 seed?
Yeah, we just, my message, just keep showing up every day, keep working hard, you know what I mean? Keep, focus is our big thing right now. I know late in the year that can, you get tired, you start losing focus and all that. So our biggest message to those guys is just staying focused over a long period of time and just continue to put in the work.
Coach, do you care about where you are placed in a tournament like that? Because I don't feel like you got home field advantage if you're the number 1 seed. It just really determines on who you're going to be playing. But I feel like everybody there at that point is pretty good. You just want to make it. Is that kind of your mindset right now with your team and all the injuries you've had to deal with this year?
Yeah, definitely. You just want the opportunity, because in baseball, like a lot of sports, it's all about who gets hot at the right time,
right.
And I've had the opportunity to go to the World Series 5 times, and I won a national championship in 2013. And it was probably the worst team I've taken out there, that won the national championship. Right. So you never know. You just basically have to give yourself a chance and get there, and you get hot, who knows?
Yeah, I've seen that so many times. So have you in baseball, Coach.
Yes.
It ain't about who has been the best. It's who's playing the best in that moment. And if y'all can get hot right now, Coach, I really fully expect that could happen. The next home game is going to be this Saturday, doubleheader, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. We're going to be taking on
Lawson State.
Lawson State, who you also playing tomorrow as well at Lawson State. You're going to have them at home on Saturday and going on at the same time. Softball sophomore day as well. So it's a great day to come out the ballpark, watch some excellent baseball and softball, and just have a lot of fun. The weather should be absolutely perfect, Coach. So I cannot wait for that. And Coach, I hope you finish out the season here strong, and look forward to talking to you here in a couple of weeks. And hopefully next time we're talking, we're on a 4 or 5 game winning streak, and we're headed toward that state tournament with some momentum, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. That is Coach Hunter Vick here of the CVCC Coaches Show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk with Coach Osteen. It's sophomore day this Saturday, and we're going to talk about some of his key sophomores this year on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, CVCC Coaches Show.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Welcome back here to the CVCC Coaches Show, and I am with longtime softball coach, Coach Osteen. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. All right, Coach, this year, and I feel like after what you went through last year with the injuries, having to play at 6 different ballparks, it seems like you finally got to come back home. Your girls, they battle every single time I'm seeing them out there. They look like they're having fun. Yes, the wins and losses probably not up to what you wanted to this year, but the development and the progression of your girls and getting them to the next level, which ultimately is your goal, I've seen major improvement. I know you have too, Coach.
Absolutely. It's hasn't been the year that we wanted wins and loss wise, but as far as individual performance and the kids playing above where they really need to be, I couldn't ask them to step up any better than what they have. A lot of individual performance. We've got 5 sophomores that have options right now to move on to 4-year programs to keep playing. I've got a couple that are taking a look at Miles College right now. We've got some that are looking at Point, and we've got a couple of others that still have other visits set up. But they have had offers from various schools to continue playing ball. It's just a matter now of finding out just exactly where they're going to land.
And, Coach, we're going to spend a majority of this Coach's Show talking about those sophomores. I know you love talking about yourself, Coach, but we're going to talk about some of your players, and I'm being facetious. Coach never brags about himself. This is one of the most humble guys I've ever come across. All your sophomores, and we're going to – she has been a rock in that lineup, man. Every time she comes up, she looks like she could either hit it out of the ballpark, hit a double. What does she mean to this program?
Kenzie's been so huge, without discussing the child's personal issues. Mackenzie's been injured for 2 years. And so that has prevented her from playing as much as we would have liked to see her on the field. Mackenzie can probably pitch as well as she hits.
Right.
But we've been having her in the designated player spot, mostly just hitting. And even this past week against Enterprise, Mackenzie hit 2 home runs back to back. She's definitely up in double digits. I think she's number 2 in the state right now in home runs. And so Mackenzie obviously just even injured, she's getting scholarship offers to continue playing just simply from the way she swings a bat. So anything else you get from her is extra.
Ashley Fleury's the one that's been hurt, right?
Ashley's still on crutches, and quite honestly, that was very tough for Ashley to go down in the fall. Ashley, by far, I would have to say, is one of the most tenacious ball players I've ever had. Zero fear. That's probably how she got her knee hurt.
Yeah.
Goes all out when she's on the field and recovering right now. And at the present time, Ashley actually intends to come back next year.
Good.
To finish her sophomore season here with us.
And that's awesome. And you hate it for their sophomore year or their senior year to get injured, but hopefully with the red shirt allows them to have an opportunity to come back next year. I see her. She's at every game. She's always supporting the girls. She's doing whatever she needs to do outside of being able to play. We talked about Jada Odom. Okay, she is someone that, talking about progression, from the first time you laid eyes on her when she set foot on this campus, Coach, to the player she is right now, it's not even close, is it?
Well, like for our team last year,